Guys, welcome back, and this is our lecture number 27, and today we'll discuss about output tax and input tax, right? So you have to understand this, that what is output tax and what is input tax, and we have discussed this in a previous lecture that was 26. So if you run a business, every time you sell something and you add output tax we mean that tax you charge your customer, so you collect it but it belongs to government. So every time you buy something for your business, you pay input tax, and input tax we mean the tax your supply charges on you, so you can usually reclaim this from the government. So here we have two cases: output tax when you charge your customer, while input tax when your supply charge you. And definitely the tax you charge your customer belongs to the government, and definitely you will have to pay that to the government. And input tax, you will reclaim this from the government. Clear? So input tax is a tax charge on sale to customer. It is collected by the seller and subsequently paid to the tax authority, right? And then input tax is a tax charge on a purchase of supplier, and the supplier collect and subsequently pay the sale tax to the tax authority. Registered businesses may be able to reclaim the input tax charge on their purchase. For example, let me give the example. Let's say we assume that you sell laptops. Okay. Now let's say you have sell one laptop for 100,000, and the sale tax here you will have a 10%. So definitely the customer pay you when 110,000. So 100 is your revenue, and the 10,000 extra is the output tax you owe the government. Now this is the case of your output tax. Now imagine that you buy office furniture. Let's say the furniture cost is 50,000. Okay. And you pay, and the sale tax is there, let's say same as that of output 10%. So you pay 55,000. Now 50,000 is the cost of the furniture, and the 5,000 is the input tax you can reclaim. So how it's work together? If your output tax, mean tax collected from the customer, is more than your input tax, mean the tax you paid on purchase, you owe the difference to the government. So if your input tax is more than your output tax, the government refund you the difference. So you never really lost money on the sale tax as a business, because the final consumer is the one who actually bears the taxes, because they cannot reclaim it. So this is the situation you have to understand. Now, if you see here, while a business state or registered society must add tax to the value of their sale, their output tax, and I have give the example properly. So they may also reclaim tax they pay and invoice from their supplier. Okay, let me use the point. So the point is that we have discussed output tax, the tax they charge on the sale to customer, while the input tax is the tax they charge on the purchase by the supplier. Okay, and this is the amount that reclaimed from the government, and this is the amount that paid to the tax authority. Clear? So while businesses that are registered for sale tax must add tax to the value of their sale, and we call that type of tax is output tax. We have discussed this. And they may also reclaim tax that they pay invoices from the supplier, and that is called input tax. So this means that the businesses do not suffer from sale tax on the goods and services that they buy. Only the final consumer therefore pay the taxes, and so they cannot reclaim sale tax on the goods and services that they buy. Clear? Now, businesses complete sale tax return from VAT return typically every quarter or every month. For a larger business is a 6 authority specified. So the point you have to understand here, that output tax is the tax you charge customer, input tax is the tax you pay suppliers, and businesses reclaim input tax, so only final consumer pay sale tax. Now you file a VAT return monthly or quarterly to report this, and mistake can cause penalties, compliant, or you may say like losses. Clear? So if the output tax is more than input tax, if the output tax is more than input tax, the net output tax, so the net amount will remain as a liability until the money is paid to the tax regulatory body. Okay. If output tax is more than input tax, means you charge more while you pay less. So this means that the input output tax is larger than that. So this is the net amount, and the net amount is output tax. So that is liability. If current liability, you will have to pay to the regulatory body. Clear? Now, if the input tax is more than output tax, then definitely that will be your input tax, net input tax, and the net amount will appear as a current asset until the money is refunded to the business by the tax regulatory authority. Okay, so think of yourself as a tax collector for the government, and you collect tax from the customer that we call is output tax. You pay tax when you buy things, that is called input tax. At the end of the month or quarter, you balance the two and send the net amount to the government. Clear? So I think you have to understand this, and I hope you have understand. Now let me move on. Our businesses must collect their sales tax accurately and precisely. Miscalculating these reasons. There may be penalties. There may be some complaint and other, there some punishment, penalties, complaint, or losses. So businesses must calculate their sales tax accurately and precisely. Miscalculating sales tax may lead to the outcome below. The first one is penalties charged by the authority for the mistake that lead an accurate sales tax return submission. If the tax charge to customer on behalf of the tax authority is overstated, the customer will complain, and that we call is complaint, and sale of the business may be affected. Now, if the tax charge to the customer on behalf of the tax authority understated, this means the businesses may have to pay the difference, and that we call is losses. So three type of outcome you will have to pay if you miscalculating the sale tax. The first one is penalty. The second one, if you overstated the tax, that means complaint from the customer. If you understate it means you will have to pay the difference to the sale authority or to the tax authority. Now here we have sale tax, output sale tax, and input sale tax. So tax charge on the goods you sell to your customer and your business, that is called output sale tax. Tax added to the item you purchase, that is your input tax. The output tax is owed to the tax authority, and this one you can reclaim, get money back. Reclaim input means you're getting back the money from the tax authority. Now, if your said output tax is higher than input tax, then means you will owe this money to the tax authority, and that is the net output sale tax. If your input tax is higher than your output tax, so that is the reclaim, and that is your net input tax from the tax authority. So the same thing is repeating again, and that is for your understanding. Now here we have a question, and that okay, here the rules on the sale tax vary from country to country, and this is just the thing. Okay, now here we have this one. Let me do it here. Here we have a question. Okay, so the question is, and this is a type of activity for you guys. Okay, the first one, in the following you decide if each situation require payment or refund. So we have already understand if the input tax is greater, then definitely that will be a reclaim, and output tax is greater, then you will have that will be your you have to pay to the tax authority. So input tax is 3,000, output tax is 4,000. It means that you charge more customer than you pay to the as a tax when you're purchasing. So pay to the tax authority, because your net output tax is 1,000. And these all option is the same. You have to apply your knowledge, which you have understand in this lecture. So up here, input tax is 1,000, and output tax is this one. So again, the same scene, because you have charged more while you paid during purchasing is less. So this is 1,800, and that 18 will be paid to the tax authority. Clear? Here, input tax is 1,100, while output tax is, so this output tax is less, and the amount you pay is a tax when you're purchasing that is greater. So definitely you will have to reclaim from the tax authority, and that is the difference, 1,300. Same is the case here. Input tax is this amount, output tax is this amount, and here input tax is more than output tax. So you have to again reclaim the tax authority for 1,000. Okay, so this is the lecture number 27 about output tax and input tax. Okay, and the next lecture we will discuss about other topic, and that will be your calculating sale tax. Okay, thank you for